Hello guys, this is Webster from My Therapy Garden YouTube channel. We're gardening in the dirt, help to take away my hurt. Today we're looking at the backyard, my backyard garden. And we have closest to the house, I have what's called my pollinators garden, where I have lots of flowers that support bees, butterflies, doctor birds. We have right here, we have yarrow. This yarrow we have here is yellow, and then we have some goldenrod, and you can see coming up is tulips. The tulips is coming up. Of course, come spring I'll be showing you my tulips, but for right now we have yarrow, yellow yarrow, goldenrod, which all you can see is the sticks. Those will come up in the spring. My little stone motif right here. And over here would have bee balm. Bee balm. This is the red kind bee balm, which bees just love, butterflies just swarm. We have more yarrow. Some black-eyed Susan. You see, I just leave all the seed pods up so it can reseed itself, plus wildlife, the birds will come and take the seeds. So I leave the seeds spread up. Plus that gives you some winter interest. We have more yarrow here. Like I said, black-eyed Susan, echinacea, more yarrow. We have red hot poker right there coming up, it's coming back, and daylily. On this corner we have daylily. Now this is an oak tree which I put some Spanish moss on. When I was living in Savannah, and all those live oak trees, those big oak trees just covered in Spanish moss, I just love it. So when I came here, this little oak tree that the builder put in the backyard, yes, I had to get some Spanish moss to get a feel of Savannah. All right, so my back porch here, and then close to the back porch have some topiaries. And these are sedum. Sedum. On my back porch, I have more potted plant. Of course, Japanese maple. I have a little pine tree right there. Actually, that's a spruce, a pinea, a little spruce. Now this is a pine tree on the back porch right here. And another Japanese maple. Those in the corner right there, those are, we call it a lemon cypress, Monterey lemon cypress. More Japanese maple in the pots. My bucket here for the rainwater, it was raining yesterday, so I put it out here and you can see it's full. Oh man, it was raining yesterday. So I have now rainwater so I can water my indoor plants. Another topiary, Colorado spruce, Japanese maple, which I'll be planting out in the spring. Got a Japanese holly right there. Here we had the pineapple sage. I have here another pineapple sage would be there. And that's echinacea. So come spring, you'll have all of that. Of course, more roses. These are hybrid tea roses. And here we have a camellia. This is a eucalyptus plant. A eucalyptus plant with my little statue of Caesar, head of Caesar. And for the hair, I put loriope, the loriope grass for Caesar's hair. More foundation plant, Japanese holly. We have one statue. We call this one Standing Boy. Call this statue Standing Boy. It's actually, you know, there are 4 of them for the seasons. And I think this one was, what was this one? I think this one was autumn, but I can't remember. Surrounding Standing Boy, lavender. Lavender, Spanish lavender. And of course my eucalyptus tree again. We got variegated leaf euphorbia. Another Japanese holly. And this is my 3rd eucalyptus. Hybrid tea rose. Hybrid tea rose, which surround my back garden. And if I just come all the way around, you see my hill in the back of the yard. Now, like I said, the builders cut down all the trees, so I have to be planting trees. And you know what type of trees I'm gonna plant a lot of, because I want this to be a woodland garden on top of the hill. So I got Japanese maple, that's a garnet. Another Japanese maple, Sear-yew. And this one is a sugar maple. Yeah, that's a sugar maple. I got a small Chinese snowball right here. If you know Chinese snowball, in the springtime it come out with these big white pom-pom. Kind of look like mop head hydrangea, but it's white. Love them. Another of my foundation plant, that's a holly. So I'll have more conifers on this side for, again, winter interest, to provide some green. So we have a small mugo pine right there. Japanese holly, hydrangea. Another Chinese snowball. We come back out. Another Japanese maple, of course. Crimson Queen, the red Japanese maple. Azalea. If you can see that little green, that's a small pine tree, which is a weeping pine tree. In the winter time, it should have more yellow than green, but it's a small tree right now. And this is, I think, Louis. It's called Louis. Crab apple. My bug house. This is a viburnum, Korean spice viburnum. And if you ever smell a Korean spice viburnum, you swear you're smelling heaven. It smells so good. And the back of it, more azalea. What we have here now is a, what do you call them? It's an azalea, but this is the native azalea. Native azalea. And that one is called Tahula Sunrise. And I got 3 of them, the native azaleas in here. I have another little pine tree on top of the hill there. In the far corner up there, that's a Japanese maple. Actually, it's a sugar maple, not a Japanese maple, just a sugar maple. Another conifer here. My native azalea, Tahula Sunrise, and behind it, another Crimson Queen, Japanese maple, right there. Behind the maple, we have, that's a dogwood. That's a dogwood. A conifer, another pine. And here I have camellia right there. Now, these camellia just had some small bloom, which came out in the spring. But this is a camellia that's flowering right now. Isn't she beautiful? Yes. So in the winter time, when most of the plants are going to sleep, you can always count on a camellia to give you some beauty in the garden. This is the time for camellias to shine. Another Japanese maple. And this one's a viridis. And another Japanese maple. This is a dwarf. This is a Seiho, S-A-I-H-O, Seiho. Of course, for my wildlife, my birdhouse. And with all my Japanese maple, I had to have a Japanese lantern on top of the hill. This one, we got a crab apple right here. See if I can zoom in on it. Come on. Okay, crab apple. There. A boxwood, which later on as it grows, I want to make it into a lollipop topiary. Another Crimson Queen, Japanese maple. Have a viburnum right here. I think this is arrowwood. Pretty sure arrowwood. Viburnum maple. My fountain for my birds. Bees, butterfly, whoever want to drink. More azaleas. You can see the red bark on that. That's a Sangokaku, Japanese maple. Coral bark, Japanese maple. Sangokaku. And this is a weeping cherry. A weeping cherry. And to end my property line, I have another holly. So on both the right and the left side, I have holly. So that's my hilltop, which come spring, you can get an understanding of what I'm talking about. When all these Japanese maples start flowering, well, start leafing out, because the leaf is actually the beauty of Japanese maple. Some of them will give you a little flower. They're actually bracts, little red bracts, which is kind of pretty, especially when it's fluttering in the breeze. So that's my backyard on the hill. So the plan is to make this a woodland garden on top of the hill. Okay guys, so now you've seen all of my garden, front, both sides, the back. So if you like, please give a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And if you have any question or comment, please just drop a line at the bottom. And remember, this is Webster from My Therapy Garden, where playing in the dirt helps to take away my hurt. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye guys.